Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled A Few Thoughts About the Flu Shot, the Flu Vaccine. So everyone, of course, regarding getting a flu shot, this year, every year, should talk to the doctor. But a few thoughts from Jane Brody, that writes Personal Health in the Science Times every week. Some interesting things she wrote recently and very much connected to the whole COVID pandemic. Says the following: in general, flu vaccines are on average 50% effective in preventing infection by the main strains of influenza virus expected to be circulating in the U.S. in the coming flu season, from November to April or May. 50%. So people think, why am I even doing this? And the answer, of course, is 50% is much better than 0%. So why do we even have it every year? So you should have it once, and you have 50% of getting it for life. Other things, you get vaccine for life. She says something fascinating. Flu viruses mutate readily, and the mix of viral strains varies from year to year. There's so much mutations. What worked for 1 year doesn't mean anything for the following year. And two, even if the viruses don't change significantly, immunity to them gradually wanes and may be all but gone by the next flu season. So therefore, she advises every year for those two reasons. And she says you should just know a COVID vaccine may have the same percentage, 50%. We shouldn't think there's a magical cure. But the COVID vaccine, we'll talk about Mitzvah Shem another time. Another reason she says to get the flu vaccine. Another worrisome possibility is people who get the flu might be even more susceptible to contracting COVID and to developing severe disease. The weaker the person is, the weaker the immune system, the exposure to COVID could be that much more dangerous. And finally, even if besides an increased risk, let's say there is no increased risk, we just don't know about to say, let's assume that the complications of flu can be serious. They include bacterial pneumonia, ear infections, sinus infections, a worsening of chronic medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, congestive heart failure. Others that increase risk of serious flu-related complications include people 65 and older, pregnant women, and children younger than 5. So there's a lot of issues over here, and according to Jane Brody, she heavily advises to go ahead and have the flu shot this year, and especially this year because of the COVID pandemic. Of course, every person should talk this over with his or her doctor. Shalom.